me introduce you to my little friend. Hello everyone, it's Alex. I truly hope you guys are doing great today. I hope that you are feeling blessed, loved, secure, and protected. Okay, so I have a bit of a quick story time, a background, because what I want to show you. I need to do the background for this. So really quickly, I was at work scrolling the net, taking a much needed handbag break, and my coworker barges into my workstation area and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just like, "I'm looking for the Workin." And she was like, "The Workin? You mean you're working? Because it doesn't look like you're working." I'm like, "No, I'm looking for this Workin." So this was months ago, and she was like, okay, she pulled up a chair and she was like, let me see this, because she's like handbag connoisseur as well. And you guys know what the Workin is, right? TikTok, you know, they're exposing so much lately. So anyway, I'm not gonna get into that right now. We just spent our whole lunch break looking for the Workin and we couldn't find it. She's like, "You know what? I know where we could find the Workin," or you know, something like that. I'm like, "Where?" And she's like, "Well, I have an account to this site, and I think some of you guys may already know what site it is, but I did it." So we found it. We were like, okay, it was like extremely cheap. And we were like, okay, we're going to put in $100 and we're going to get 4 of these things. The more you buy, the bigger the discount. This was back at the end of December going into January. It is now April and we just got our bags. They actually came 1, 2, 3, 4 came at different times, right? And we decided that we were going to order 4 different colors. So we wanted to each see what color it would look like. So this was an experiment. So I'm going to jump right into it. I don't want to be long-winded, yada, 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 yada. Okay. So I did open them because I didn't want a bag of bumpkins. Okay, so here is one and here is the other one in the package. So I got my 2, and like I said, they came at different times. So as you can see, I picked out this purple. Ooh, this is nice, because I looked at it really quickly and I pushed it back in. Now my coworker, I'm gonna show you, she sent me pictures of when hers came. Hers just came on Friday, like literally this Friday, her last one. So we ordered 4, hers just came, but here is my purple Workin. Honey, honey, honey. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest with you. It says a name on here. I didn't want it to say the name. Okay, I'm not going to say all of that in the video. It does say the name on here. Okay, so it is, I guess it's a dupe. I don't know, it's a dupe or a replica. I'm just going to call it a dupe. Okay, because on the website, it didn't have anything printed. So that's why I was more intrigued to buy it. But anyway, I'm going to take this bad boy off. Isn't it pretty? It is nice. I'm rocking this tomorrow. I didn't realize how nice it was. Okay, I'm going to show you what my friend got because she did send me pictures. But here is the purple one. And as you can see, there is a flaw. Look at it, Linda. Look at that white right there. Okay, I'm going to have to get a purple marker or whatever. So how much did we pay? I think $47 a piece. The more you order, the more discount you can get. And I'm so happy that we did when we did, bought it when we did, because if we had waited for all the stuff that is going on in the media to try to get anything, we're not getting anything. I don't know what's going to happen. But for right now, I wanted to show you guys this. It has a smell to it, but it's not a bad smell. Okay, and she wore hers as soon as she got hers. Was the first one to come, her color, and you'll see it in a second. And she wore hers to work and dressed up nice. And her boss came over, which is another lady that likes handbags and loves fashion. It's like we got a fashionista, a whole runway going on at our job, okay, which is cool for me because I love to see other ladies dress up. But anyways, she had her bag perched up. Well, she showed it to me, and then I was like, listen, this bag is so pretty. Listen, Linda, this bag is so pretty that it needs to be perched up on a pedestal. And I put it up on a pedestal, and her boss came over and she was talking to her about something, and she looked up and she saw the bag and she's like, "Oh, wait, let me see that for a second." So she comes over and she, you know, she just decided she was going to take a look at it, and she loved it. And then she was like, "How do I get one?" You know, so I don't know if her boss went and got one, but I know mine came in the mail like 2 or 3 days later, and I was so happy. But when I saw this little piece, I was a little disappointed. So I just like stuck it back in the bag, and I was like, you get what you pay for. Came with this in there. And it also came with that there, the lock and key, what is it called again? A pochette, something it's called, I forget. Can you see it? And then it comes with the feet, and I really didn't want it to say the name, but it does. I'm gonna try to find something to scratch that off and try to make it work on my own. So yeah, this is the bag here. I love the color. It's not leather. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. This bag is not leather. For $47 with the tax, literally $47. You know what? It was an experiment. I got a bag out of it. I'm happy with it. It's big, it's roomy, and it's pretty. Thought it wasn't gonna come because it was taking so long to come that we almost did a call your bank and dispute the charges, but it finally showed up and we're happy with it. It took me like 5 minutes to get the plastic off of these things, whatever. So I'm trying to hide the name. Literally, this was an experiment bag just to see, you know, just to buy one and to see what the big deal was about, because you know there are people out here that just love handbags and we don't want to pay. We like the look of it, but we necessarily don't want to pay a lot, and then sometimes we just get influenced to see what the thing is about. I'm trying to take off these things here. So this is, let me just say, this is a dupe, and is a dupe for the Birkin and for the Workin. Okay, it is what it is. It's a pretty bag, and I'm happy with it, but I don't know how long it will last. You know, this is like a take care. I think you should keep the bag on it, the dust bag on it, dust cloth dust bag on it. It's gold. I don't know how long this will, in the sunlight, how long this will last. I'm sure the name is going to rub off here. Here is a pink one. So I got the purple and the pink. Okay, because I'm having allergies. You see, so I'm having allergies, and I just decided that, you know, I was just going to chill out and relax. Sometimes I couldn't go in my closet. You know, I couldn't be around everything. So you know, I'm in my room. This is a pink one here. Okay, and it's another Workin Birkin experimental, nicely packed with the bubble wrap. It came with this. I'm going to be using to tie my edges down, okay? Because I don't do the wrap. Although it looked nice, right? It does look nice on it, but I don't do that because I like to have charms. Unlike the purple one, it has no flaws on this, okay? And the stitching is really good. The purple one, the stitching is good too. Beautiful bags, they are. Okay, so it was worth the wait. How many months? It came in April, late March, April. Yeah, literally, like this one came later in April. Yeah, April. So yeah, 4 months, January, February, March, April. It was worth the wait. Oh, here it is. So this one came with the purple. This is pretty, but this is what I'm going to be doing with it. But let's just see, like if you did it, let's see, you know, thing like this. Yeah. What I like about the Birkin, the style of the Birkin, is that it looks like two different bags. Like it looks like a portfolio briefcase for women, and then it's just like a beautiful luxury bag. Now most people wear it like this. It's really hard to get in and maneuver when it's closed up like that. So this is the proper etiquette for wearing a Birkin. And I have two charms here that I just got from Amazon, and here's a cherry one. And I actually bought that to go with one of my Coach bags for the pink drop, the Rowan. Okay guys, look how pretty that looks, right? So this is a charm that I got from Amazon. Look at how pretty this looks. Look at how cute. Now this, I'm gonna rock this tomorrow. I'm not gonna worry about that little piece, but I think these were white bags and they kind of like painted the bags. I think this is like just paint over some white material. They said this was leather. I do not believe that it is. I truly do not believe so. Cute, cute. Yes, indeed. Really appreciate you guys. Be blessed, be safe. Remember that the Lord loves you. Remember that God is in control. Although we get disappointed, please do not be discouraged. Trust in the Lord and lean not to your own understanding. I've been telling myself that all week, pretty much all my life. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, here it is. Oops. Let me introduce you to my little friends. Ooh, baby, they are pretty though, right? They are pretty. I'm gonna look. I'm still looking for the actual work-ins, and I know there's a site, so I'm gonna order some and let you guys think. Tell me what you think about that. But I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Be blessed, be safe, and I'll see you soon.